What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. What have we got here today? Well, this is an old recording. This is of me in a P-38G Lightning. This is one of my favorite planes to fly in War Thunder. We were in realistic battles against the Germans. Got just over 4,000 meters of altitude, and we're closing in on this premium P-47. And what you're about to see is some of the worst shooting in a long time. I took a couple of kind of warning shots, but what I ended up doing was wasting a whole lot of cannon ammunition, and this whole engagement was a bit of a frustration and an embarrassment. It was some of my worst shooting in a long time. Even though I set him on fire, my teammates actually firing at him, because you know that's how people are. XP-38's wasting all of his cannon ammo going after a guy that I set on fire. I still managed to get the kill, but you know it's not smart that I wasted so much ammunition on myself, but my teammate wasted ammunition on him for really nothing. So with that guy eliminated, I'm just trying to climb up, get some altitude, and boom and zoom on somebody. Just a matter of picking my target. This guy looks interesting. I'm always a little hesitant about going towards a Fractal because they tend to prefer to go head-on, and even though a P-38G can win in a head-on, it's usually not worth the risk, especially this early in the match. You know, if it's late in the match, or I'm in a pickle and I need to do something desperate, then I'll go head-on with a Fractal. But this early in the match, I prefer not to go head-on. So I'm going towards my teammates, just drawing this guy towards him, and hoping that somebody will give me a hand with this guy. There's also another Fractal above him. I'm going into a slight dive, trying to create some separation because he's getting close. Looks like he's backed off just a little bit. He's going up in altitude towards the Spitfire. That's good for me though, because that means I don't have to deal with this guy right away. Got Typhoon diving in to give help, and I like to do it the same. I turn around to try to give my guys some help here. You know, I actually forgot that I had this recording. This was recorded in the middle of December of 2014, so I've had this for a few months. I think the reason why I kept this actually was because of how the match actually ended. I'm not going to give anything away, but it's definitely something you're going to want to stick around for. I missed that shot on that Fractal, but it was worth a shot. You know, I only use 10 cannon rounds. That's fine. I was hoping for a little fire if I could, but it just wasn't in the cards, I'm afraid. More Fractals, more Fractals, more Fractals. This is a pretty common theme, you know, when you face the Germans. You're almost always going up against a team that's mostly comprised of Fractal 190s. It doesn't matter which tier, you know, whether it's tier 4 or tier 2. You're always competing against Fractal 190s because they're a great plane, let's face it, and people like to use all those cannons. Here comes a couple of BF-109s just to spice things up, because you know those are always not too far away. I cooled off my engine just a little bit because I knew I was going to have to whip. Even though I'm at 5 kilometers, I've still got guys above me. Got 109s and 190s in both directions. And we're about even on team. We've lost a couple guys, and so have they. He comes in, he goes up high. I don't follow because I don't think I'm going to be able to pitch up to him and get him. So just dive away. If he wants to follow me, he can follow me, but I'm not gonna make it easy for him. That's for sure. I'm noticing a lot of my guys are actually lower than I am. My teammates, I mean. I don't have a whole lot of support up high. Got a Typhoon and I got a couple of Spitfires over here. But the enemy team has a lot more 190s and 109s up at altitude with me, so I really don't have much of an option here other than to go back and give them a hand if I can. It's about the team's still about even. We just lost a guy. The guy just crashed at a soft landing. If memory serves, that guy actually did die, but I could be wrong. Looks like we're finally going into a little dive here. we've got a nice little train here. My Spitfire's on 109 and 109 is on him, so I'll try to get my teammate a hand here. Put a crit that in the 109. I immediately back off because I really can't afford to waste any more ammo. I'm already down to 63 rounds. One of the issues the Lightning has is the lack of ammunition for 20 mils. You start off with 150 rounds, which just isn't a whole lot, to be honest with you. What I would recommend doing is setting up a button either on your keyboard or on your mouse, where you can control the 20 mils and the 50 cal separately. I do have them separated actually, but I tend to forget in the heat of battle. You know, you just focused on trying to kill something. My left mouse button controls both cannon and machine guns. So what I do is sometimes I'll use my number 1 key on my keyboard to just fire the machine guns. I'm tracking this Fractal. I wasn't sure if he was going to go head on with me or not. I thought he was going to dodge me, but then he decided to go right towards me, so I just went in for the attack and took him out. I don't recommend doing that a whole lot. You know, Fractals are very dangerous in the head-on, but I went ahead and did that because I know we're getting low on numbers. My teammates seem to have disappeared awfully fast, and all of a sudden we have a lot of Germans down here low, 109s and Fractals. And if you notice, a lot of them have the FABR tag. They're all in the same squad. So I'm guessing they're all communicating with one another on TeamSpeak or Skype or something. So I'm immediately concerned because these guys are obviously a big threat. Winning and losing in War Thunder often comes down to teamwork. So when you have a group of guys likely communicating with one another with voice comms like that, you definitely get an advantage there. I'm trying to create some separation because I know these guys are wanting to kill me. There's a Spitfire back there, but he's a little bit in trouble, quite frankly. He's surrounded, and I know this is where desperation time comes in. I have to eliminate some of these guys if we have any chance of survival. Even though a Spitfire is an excellent turn fighter, there's only so much one Spitfire can do against 3 enemies like this. Like I said earlier, I don't like to go head-on with guys like this, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and that means head-on if I absolutely have to. Missed all those shots, and 2 head-on attempts. And this poor guy, I don't think he even sees me coming. He's just floating around, just above the tree line. A couple of shots into him, fireball him. That's one more down. It's the 4th kill of the match. I don't want to leave my Spitfire out to dry, so going right back in. Take a couple of shots into this 109. Critical him. His gear leg. Take a shot at the 190 here. Run out of cannons. Just down 50 cals. Normally you would fly the P-38 as a boom and zoomer, but in this situation there's no time to boom and zoom. Got 3 enemies behind us, and there's one Spitfire right here in front of me. He's the only teammate I've got left. Just he and I, and we've got problems. We're completely outnumbered, and I'm out of cannons. There we go. There's one 190 down, and I've got a BF-109G on my tail. I thought he would go for the Spitfire to finish him off, but instead he's using his speed and he's trying to pursue me. Now I'm trying to climb, however the 109 is catching me. He's just got too much speed for me. So eventually I'm going to have to go into a little dive here. And I'm just checking this team, and I see it's now 2 versus 3. Unfortunately, we only have eyes on 2 of them. All we can see are 2 109s. The 3rd guy went off to repair and rearm himself, so he'll be rejoining the fight in just a couple of minutes, completely restocked on ammunition and completely repaired. Now that 109 peeled off my tail, I decided to rejoin the fight. I don't want to leave that Spitfire all by himself against these 2 guys. I want to get in there, so go into a dive to pick up some speed. Now keep in mind, I don't have any idea what this Spitfire's current situation is. I don't know how badly damaged he is. I don't know how much ammo, if any, he has. If he's just down to MGs or what. Because we're not communicating, he's not typing in chat, there's no voice comms. There's nothing, I don't know anything. So I'm just trying to get into here, lend some support, knowing full well that these guys are working together. These guys are probably using voice comms. Spitfire sees me come lend some support, so he comes right in, slots in on my tail, support me, and here we have the Fractal coming in. He's fully repaired, he's got a full stock of ammunition. And now I know I have to eliminate this guy. I have to eliminate someone. 2 versus 2 is a lot easier to deal with than 2 versus 3, especially when one of them has a full armament. And what I didn't notice is that my Spitfire friend has crashed. No one received credit for the kill. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was pilot error or if he was just badly damaged. I eliminate one 109 for the 5th kill of the match. Now it's just down to me and 2 guys, a 109 and a 190. And I don't have anything on my side. I don't have numbers, I don't have ammunition, I don't have anything going for me, really. I'm low, slow, outnumbered, I don't have any cannon ammunition. My water is overheated. This is not looking good. And I'm checking the scoreboard just to see what happened to the Spitfire, and that's when I realized that I really am all alone. Now I'm trying to get away from this 109, but he's right there. He's glued to my ass. He's within half a kilometer of me, and he's not firing. My guess is he's low on ammunition, or possibly even dry completely. A 109 comes in. I turn inside of him, hoping that maybe he would accidentally shoot down the 109. That would have been amazing. That would have been a play for the ages. I try to make him overshoot. He does, but unfortunately, I just don't have the speed or the energy to pull my nose up and shoot him. Really, I'm just trying anything. You know, cutting the throttle, trying to force an overshoot. I'm just trying anything. I take a look back to check on the guy, and I had taken my eyes off of where I was going, and I plummet right into the ground. And the game didn't even credit anybody for a kill, which is kind of silly. Somebody should have been given a kill. I think I took a couple of rounds. Nothing critical, but still, somebody should have received a kill for that. That was a pretty bammer way to end that match. But really, it was inevitable. I wasn't going to win that. I don't think I could have come up with a crazy play to win that. The best shot I had was with that turn on the Fractal up there towards the end, where I hoped that he would possibly shoot the 109 off my tail. That would have been amazing. That would have been a top 5 play, I think. Oh well, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this match. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care, guys.